guys, welcome back to Lifestyle of the PLEB and Nameless. I'm Joan.
And I'm Coco.
We wanted to put together a video that features our favorite plant accessories from Amazon, and it might be helpful for people who are new to houseplants and they're thinking of what type of plant shelf should I get, what type of grow light should I get, how do I do pest control.
Yeah, these are things that we've been using that we found helpful, so we wanted to share it with you.
If you're new to our channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and join us. We do lots of plant content.
First, let's start with some trellises I found that I love, and I think you love too. If you want to have really lush plants, and who doesn't, these trellises have really worked for me. I got them as a set of 4. I have 2 that are in pots right now. So I have the round trellis in my philodendron micans here, and it's just climbing and doing its thing. I feel like it's grown so much ever since I put it onto this trellis. Like, look at all this new growth that is coming up with. It's loving it. I think it's made my plant look so lush in just a matter of a few months. And it's a good alternative to moss poles because I don't have to tie anything really. Like this, you just kind of wind onto the trellis and it just does its own thing. It's very low maintenance. And then over here, I have my Peperomia Hope growing up on the heart trellis. And as you guys know, Peperomia Hope, it tends to hang down and look really straggly over time. And I think putting it on this trellis has helped it a whole lot because look how full looking it is. And ever since it's been on this trellis, it's been growing really well. You can see the new growth up top and it's just loving it. And then another type of trellis I found really helpful for my plants is this set of 4 that I got from Amazon. Now this set of trellises came with this ladder looking shape, and at first I had no idea what the heck I'd do with it. When I put it with my Florida green here, I thought, okay, I can just kind of put each stalk into the little curve here, and it holds it up really well. I feel like it gives my plant a really nice shape. You need this one if you have a philodendron.
The next thing that I like to recommend is this plant shelf. One of the biggest challenges as a plant lover is finding space for all of your plants. It was actually a bookshelf, but hey, it's a shelf. Somewhere I could put my plants on, right? I really love the aesthetic of this because it's woody and it has like a black metal. So it gives off this like industrial, clean, modern vibe. This shelf is really good for like small plants. Even if you have like bigger or medium-sized plants, you can actually remove one of these shelves so that you have more space for it. Right now, it's about 13 inches apart. I have about over 16 pots on this plant shelf, but I think I can fit like about 10 more. So it really helps you to maximize your space.
And as your plant collection grows, you're gonna notice you're gonna start to get pests, right? And the best thing I found is systemic granules called Boni. You put it in every 6 weeks. I just follow the instructions. They have how much you need to put into the size of the pot of your plant. And it's really kept the amount of fungus gnats that you have flying around or mealybugs and spider mites. What it does is your plant takes up the chemical into its roots, so it becomes part of the plant, hence the systemic part. And if the bugs eat the plant, it will die. Knock on wood, so far I haven't had much of a problem with pests. So I do this as more of a preventative, like do this before you even get pests so you don't have to worry about them. And go ahead and just get the big bottle like I did, because at first I thought, you know what, I don't know if I want to spend this much to get the large size bottle. I can just get the smaller one. But I'm so glad I got the big one because you end up using more of it than you think. Just a reminder, don't put this with your plants outside where the bees and butterflies can get to it because this can kill the bees and butterflies too. So you just want to keep this indoors. And also a disclaimer, this video is not sponsored at all. We're PLEB and Nameless. Nobody knows who we are. It's stuff that we want to recommend because we find it useful. And you guys, this is another great Amazon find. This is a philodendron gloriosum leaf grow. And it is so soft. You can see Beast here, he loves it. You gotta get off, okay, so I can talk about it. And you just snuggle up on the couch with it. For those of us who can't afford a philodendron gloriosum leaf, At least I have it with me in my heart, in the form of a throw. The back is fuzzy as well, but it is just the white. But it's so nice feeling. And it's not so thick that it makes you hot. It's just the perfect amount of thickness. I feel like this would make such a nice Christmas gift for all your plant lover friends. And y'all, one of my favorite purchases this whole year on Amazon is this mosquito repellent zapper light. It is so great. Like, it will take care of all your fungus gnats problems. I put it on every night before I go to bed, and you hear it zapping as it kills all the gnats and mosquitoes for you in the house. It's so satisfying. You have to get you one of these. It has a catch tray on the bottom, and you just unscrew it and you dump out the bugs that way. You just put it back on. So easy. It's so disgusting too when you see all the bugs.
But it's like a sense of accomplishment.
Yes. And every time it zaps, I know it's doing the Lord's work.
Another problem that I have with houseplants in my house is finding enough light for them. There's only so many windowsills and most of them are already filled with plants. So I decided to look into grow lights. So the first one that I really liked are these Barina T5 grow lights. These grow lights are broad spectrum. So broad spectrum lights are the best grow lights because they cover all of the spectrums that are suitable for the different growth stages of your plant. They actually came in a pack of 8. Right now I have 4 on my bookshelf. These lights are super easy to set up. In the pack, it does come with screws that you can screw into your shelf. I just chose to do a 2-sided adhesive tape, one of the heavy duty ones, and it's holding up really well. And what's great about it is that they're linkable. So you could link the first bar to the second bar and then all the way to the end, and it connects to a power cord to the outlet. And these lights are also adjustable on each light bar. And it also has a main switch at the bottom that controls the power to all of the lights. It definitely shines a lot of light not only to the shelf but also to the perimeter around the shelf. So if I wanted to maximize the amount of grow light, I can actually place plants on the floor and it would receive enough light for my plants as well. The second type of grow lights that I also really like are these tripod grow lights. It has 4 arms, so it's really adjustable. If you just have like a group of plants in a corner, you can adjust the lights, and it's actually twistable too, so in whatever direction you want, and it just helps to reach the lights to your plants. And what's great about these is that they actually do come with the timers, so you can set 6 hours, 9 hours, or 12 hours for your plants, and you can also adjust the brightness. So these grow lights right here are actually my favorite. I call them the halo grow lights because they look like an angel, like a halo's glow that's over your plant. They actually come with a pole, so it's really easy to insert it into your plant pot. I have this really tall one that I use for my ruby ficus. I only have space for it by this northern window, and I also have a shade in my backyard, so it doesn't get any light from outside. And this halo grow light is really helping it to maintain the good ruby colors that it has on its leaves. They also have different sizes for these type of grow lights, and the one I have right here is 63 inches tall. So if you have tall plants, this is a good recommendation because it's really easy to install. So I also have these smaller halo lights on my spider plants as well as my waffle plants. These are super portable. Like the bigger ones, you just insert it into your little pot, and it also provides enough light for the neighboring plants as well. It goes up to as tall as 26 inches, so you can just adjust the height like that. And if you don't have like a plant shelf where you can attach the Barina lights to, like the bar lights that I showed, these are really good because it's just really easy to install it. And these you can also adjust the brightness, and it also comes with a timer.
One of my favorite products I found from Amazon is this moisture meter. It was recommended to me by one of the YouTubers. I think it's so helpful if you tend to be an overwaterer or even an underwaterer. All you do is stick it in like this, and it tells you, oh, it's time to water this ficus tenuki here. It is so dry. And let's see my snake plant over here. This one does not need water right now. It's super wet. It really helps to let you know when your plant is ready for a drink.
The next thing that I want to recommend is this Coco Core moss pole, and you could bend it to the shape that you want. So right now I have this monstera that's climbing on it, and initially this monstera had like all sorts of stakes on it because I was just trying to, I don't know, figure out a way that I could make this monstera pretty.
I think the fact that it's bendable, it really adds a sculptural element to the plant. It makes it look like art.
And for those of you who prefer a sphagnum moss pole and would want to DIY, I really recommend getting these hardware nets from Amazon. This is like a 2 feet by 15 feet, and you can make a lot of moss poles out of these. So this is one that I made recently, and I stuck it into my philodendron Florida green. And it was really simple. These are really trending on Instagram because I see a lot of like plant reels where people have this type of like black netting for their moss poles, and they look really aesthetic. And what's great about using actual moss for your moss poles is that you can moisten it, and it encourages aerial roots to grow onto the moss pole so that it could eventually climb on it naturally without any tape. Hopefully all these products make it easier for you to decide what you need for your plant collection.
We've included all the links to the products in our description box down below, so go check it out.
If you find this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up.
And if you liked our video even more, subscribe to our channel.
Follow us on our socials on TikTok and Instagram. We post lots of plant content on there as well.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on
Lifestyle of the Plebe and Nameless. Bye!
Please get down. She doesn't want you.
Yeah, you heard that. I don't want you.
She only likes Bunny. Look at Bear. Bear's trying to say hi to you. Okay.